Hello YouTube, this is michaelkaer here in Canada. I've been thinking long and hard about a lot of things, mostly money and the whole economic crisis that we're going through. The more I think about it, the more I have realized that the solution is going to come from a local level. I have a few ideas about what may happen down in the United States as far as the economy and the different states versus the federal government. The fact that the DEA just went in and raided another um, uh, marijuana dispensary, medical marijuana dispensary, after Obama has basically told them to stop doing it. Um, I There's going to be some sort of clash there. Um, California could take a section of itself away, since they're the main source of fresh fruits and vegetables and things like that for the rest of the nation, including up here in Canada. We get a lot of fresh fruits from them during the winter time especially. So they have some economic clout in the sense that they could break away from the rest of the United States and still, in essence, have some sort of sustainability. But I don't think we're at that state yet. It might get to that point. Locally, we're going to have to remember that what money means in the first place is merely a transaction. Money is a symbol of an exchange of goods, ideas, or services for other goods, ideas, or services. That's the bottom line. That's the very, very basic essence of it. The fact that we've decided to put numbers or figures or pictures stamped onto metal or printed on the paper and traded those things as money, and now we've gone the step further of putting it into cyberspace, where all it is ones and zeros in some storage space. That's really creating money out of nothing. Um, we've extracted, how do I put this? We have expanded our ideas around money to such a point where it has no relation to reality anymore. So what's going to happen is the fiat currency is going to crash, all the fiat currencies around the world. Everything's going to tank. Something's going to come up. But in the meantime, what we're going to be doing to get by is doing the trade over the backyard fence with our neighbors. I've got some extra herbs for your soup that I'll trade for a couple of eggs. The guy down the road has a cow and sells milk and cheese. Somebody 2 farms over has some goats. So I can get a goat skin and goat meat and goat milk and goat cheese. Somebody else raises rabbits, and you have rabbit meat. So there's going to be a certain amount of trade going on, but it's not going to be easy to do. A lot of people are not going to be used to that old way of doing things. Barter is far older than money. Money was just formed to kind of help the idea of transactions and having to carry a physical piece of something somewhere else in order to trade it for something else. So my main point is we are going to change. We're going to go backward in some senses. And the people who are prepared for this are building their skills, and they're going to be looking at things that people need. First off, what do people need and what do people want? Those are going to be the two areas that are going to be profitable. I see a rise of prostitution is going to happen. People are going to be prostituting themselves just for food. It's going to get ugly. I also see the possibility of much more violence. You know, just outright muggings on the street. Kidnappings, just like what's happening down in Mexico. That's going to spread all over the place. Things are going to get ugly, and it's going to get ugly really quick. But we're not quite there yet. There's still going to be a couple of big calamities that are going to happen before we get to that point of revolt and chaos and anarchy. So during that time period, the people who are prepared and have a few months of food stored up don't have to leave their house for nothing, can protect themselves, and can grow their own food. They're going to be able to get through this by just tightening their belt a little bit and live on pretty relatively well. There are going to be masses of people who are not going to have a clue what to do. The skills that I'm currently working harder on, I'm already a bike mechanic. I fix bicycles. I am going to buy some of the more expensive tools that I just can't get and that I need if I'm going to do a complete bike breakdown. There's a few things that I need in order to do that, but I got a lot of the tools for basic maintenance of bicycles and fixing things. So that covers transportation and movement of goods and services. The other thing is I give massage. There's going to be a lot of people freaked out who are going to need a good massage or need somebody to help them relieve the stress. There's going to be a lot of suicides. There's going to be a lot of heart attacks. There's going to be people out there with shovels digging up their front yard trying to grow food for the first time who are going to fall over on their shovel, keel over and have a heart attack. There's just going to be so many people out there who are so far out of shape that they won't be able to get into shape quick enough. What else? I hate to be going on and on about what sounds like real bad news, but I'm just saying this is the way it's going to be. I don't see any other alternative unless some miracle presents itself in the next short while, and I don't see it happening. So work on your skills. I'm a good cook. I know how to cook things well for large groups of people. I've done short order cooking. So people need to eat, they need to have clothes, they need shelter, you need clean water. If you can provide those things or transportation of those things, you're going to do okay. Well, I hope everybody takes what I have to say take it to heart. Okay? I'm worried about the future because I'm in it too. If it was just me, fine, but I've got my family to worry about. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now. I'm running out of time.